Hello, this is Krystal, and thank you for joining me for this week's First Chapter Friday. Today I will be reading from Lucy Gilmore's Puppy Christmas. Chapter 1. Lila was going to kill her sisters for this. Lila Vasquez. A voice hailed her from across the crowded ballroom floor. It was followed by the bustling of a woman in a tasteful two-piece dress suit. A pang of envy flooded through Lila for that neat, pearly gray fabric, but it was a short-lived sentiment, mostly because it was immediately replaced by embarrassment and despair, and the overwhelming urge to throw herself out the nearest window. She changed her mind. Death was too good for her sisters. Nothing less than lifelong torment would do. "Aren't you so brave?" the woman cooed as she came to a halt. Her sweeping gaze took in the full glory of Lila's billowing bubblegum pink ball gown. If the color wasn't bad enough, the fact that she was followed by a trail of sparkles everywhere she went was. She left the ladies' restroom looking like a glitter bomb had gone off in one of the stalls. I wish I could wear something like that, but at our age, you know. Yes, Lila did know. No one over the age of 21 should ever leave the house in this shade of pink. Unfortunately, Sophie and Dawn had interpreted the once upon a time theme literally. Instead of the costume party she'd been assured awaited her inside these doors, Lila had found herself inside a non-profit event as upscale as it was elegant. She stuck out like a sore thumb. A giant, pink, puffy thumb. "It's so nice to see you, Kathy," she said, forcing a smile. It probably looked about as plastic as she felt, but she was determined to stay put. She'd been invited to this ball as an established and vital part of Spokane's hearing services community. Its purpose was to raise funds for the hearing impaired, largely for the purchase of medical equipment, implants, hearing-assisted technologies, and service dogs. Lila might look silly and feel just as ridiculous, but her dogs deserved a seat at the table, metaphorically speaking. She'd give them that even if it meant she had to stand here all night shedding glitter into $50 glasses of champagne. "I'm excited to hear who will be getting our puppy donation," she said in what she hoped was a casual tone. "So are my sisters. I'm supposed to text them the moment I find out." "Do you know when they'll be making the announcements?" Kathy waved an airy hand. She was one of the ball organizers, but she had less to do with the details and more to do with squeezing large donations out of the city's finest. "You'll have to ask Anya. She has the full schedule. I only came by to ask where you got that gorgeous dress. My daughter's winter formal is coming up, and they're doing Candyland this year. That's exactly what we've been looking for." And if you would like to hear what happens next, you can check this title out on the Libby app. Please join me here in a few weeks when we begin winter reading with our Glazed Mortar by Jessica Beck. Thank you and have a great holiday season.